Welcome to Who You Callin' Bruh,
a podcast about faith, family, and fun.
My name is Jay.
And I'm his daughter, Anna.
All right, and we have a wonderful episode coming up today.
Yes.
That's right. So it is part 2 of our second set of movies.
Halloween themed. It
is The Nightmare Before Christmas. I revealed a couple of episodes ago that I had never seen it. So Anna made me watch it.
And I did not make it through.
Okay, and then also we'll unveil this. We decided we needed some more guidelines for our movie episodes, so we've been working on some questions that we'll ask every time. So that'd be fun.
Yes.
All right. Well, normally we do like listener feedback, but we don't have any because we just. Oh no, that is not true. We actually did have some this morning.
Oh, from Mimi?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. She was very upset with my rating. I'm sorry, Mimi.
Yeah. So
that's my dad's sister.
Yes, my sister was upset that Anna only gave 7 out of 10 for The Sixth Sense.
Which I said it could maybe be an 8.
Right.
Which I don't feel like is bad. I feel like that's a pretty high rating.
I agree. I mean, because 10 is like out of this
the
world,
best movie
right?
I've ever seen.
Yeah. Do you have a 10 in your life?
I have a few. I would say The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes is a 10.
Yeah.
5 Feet Apart is a 10.
Okay.
So the first 2 movies that come to mind would be those 2.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
But I've seen the first one. I've not seen the second one. My guess is I would not have it rated as a 10.
Wait.
5 Feet Apart.
Oh. What do you mean the first one? There's only one.
The first movie you listed, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I said I agree with that.
It's so devastating.
The 5 Feet Apart thing.
Yeah. Should I make him watch?
No.
Not recently. Not soon.
I'm not Anna and Christy both like to watch things where like you cry a bunch. It's like depressing and terrible things happen.
It's just so real.
It's real.
Like that's just what happens to people. It's so eye opening.
Well, yeah. I mean, they could just take cameras and go watch real people die.
They might. Nah.
I guess documentaries. Golly. We're starting off on the real wrong foot on this episode.
Wait, we should start off on a positive note. The fact that I don't have braces.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Check it out. No brace, Anna.
I know. I said, I have retainer so I can't smile all the way. And I have a little bit of a lisp.
Hey, that's okay.
There's that.
We like it. And what was your first meal? Let's talk about that.
Ooh, well,
the first main meal.
The first meal I had was a burger. It was low-key a mid-burger. It was not worth the money we paid. I'm not gonna lie, Dad.
Oh no.
It was a $14 burger. I would have paid $9. That was trash, but it was good to eat without having to get things out of my teeth.
Yeah, so let's talk about some of the joys that you've had. So burger, not stuff stuck in your teeth. What else?
Tacos, strawberries. So
strawberries, croissant, all of the things that just would normally get stuck. I was free. Nice. That's nice. Yeah. So that's been her biggest pain. It's not so much the hard stuff. She could kind of navigate around that, but just the misery of stuff getting stuck in the braces.
Yeah, there's just so many flaws. My current flaw is that these things keep cutting into me.
Oh yeah, your retainer.
Yeah, but not I do have an irritated gum, but it doesn't cut into that. It's cutting into my tongue when I talk.
Oh yeah,
that's the only issue I have.
Gotcha. You'll get your mouth will get used to it, just like the braces.
Woohoo!
Cool. All right, well are you ready to jump in?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so Nightmare Before Christmas. It is a claymation animated feature.
Tim Burton.
Produced by Tim Burton, not directed by him, but produced by him, and maybe even written by him. Maybe that's not right. But it's from the early 90s, I want to say. Something around there. I don't know either. So another old movie. But so I had never seen it. My initial reactions, not too bad. I liked it. I liked the way it started, and then I'll be honest with you, the pace of it, even though it's 120 minutes, so it's not very long at all. It was not 120 minutes, an hour and 19 minutes, so that would be
79.
Yeah, 79 minutes. So it's not very long at all, but even still, the pacing was kind of slow. So overall, I would give it like a 6 out of 10.
That's fair. Well, I normally really enjoy that movie, but I was a little bit tired and I didn't really make it through half.
Yeah, Anna fell asleep and maybe pictures were taken, but we're not going to show you that. Those are just family only.
Christy.
Yeah, no. Mom will.
She loves to take pictures of people sleeping.
She really does. I don't know what the deal.
She will
with that
catch you
is.
lacking.
Yeah, so don't sleep around her because your face will be on the internet.
Basically.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I would say it's a musical. That's another thing that's important. So probably one of the reasons you like it, right?
Well, I actually forgot it was a musical. I'm not gonna lie. I only knew of 2 songs in there, and then when I kept hearing him sing, I was like, "Wow, he really sings quite a lot."
Yeah, actually, there is a lot of music. I would say almost like half.
Yeah,
of
it was like really musical. I was like, "Wow."
Yeah, that was constantly singing. What were you singing the other day where we started talking about it in the first place? What song were you singing from there? Do you remember?
Oh, I was probably singing, "What's this? What's this?"
Yeah,
in the air.
that is one.
That's my favorite
what's
song.
This? Okay.
Oops, I just spoiled one of our questions. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
Starting with,
We can start there. So if we're talking about a musical, what the best song was. So you like the What's This?
yes.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. I'm going to go with, I'm actually going to go This Is Halloween. I think
That's a good one.
I think that's one I enjoyed the most.
This is Halloween. This is Halloween.
I did
Halloween.
also kind of like the Boogeyman song. That was pretty good too. You don't remember that one?
No, I wasn't going just for that one, not gonna lie.
Okay, so let's run through some of these other just general questions to hit. Favorite scene in the movie? Anna probably does not remember much.
My favorite
Of
scene,
the ones you were conscious for.
him being in Christmas Land. I just love Christmas. And whenever he was like,
Christmas Land.
I do remember he does turn a little bit evil-ish, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get some little...
Yeah,
little
cray. So I like when he's like nice and in Christmas Land.
Yeah.
Also featuring my Halloween blanket. I forgot to say that earlier.
Check it. She is in full theme.
Woohoo.
I was thinking about this, and I think I'm going to go with where he is performing science experiments on Christmas stuff. Do you remember that?
I was awake for that one.
Okay, yeah. So it's a little weird, but I liked it because it was a little weird. The whole movie's a little weird.
Yeah, it's a little bit whack, I'm not gonna lie. But it's just so good.
I mean, it's like Tim Burton. Tim Burton's
He is
pretty whack on a lot of his stuff. So yeah, that's what I would go with my favorite scene.
Got it.
Favorite character?
Is it basic of me to say Jack?
I don't think so.
I like Jack. I didn't really get to see much of Sally. I was kind of zoinked. But I don't know. And what I did see, she was just mid.
Yeah.
She was kind of more like hidden. Like, please just step up and go talk to him. You're really making me mad.
Yeah, I couldn't even really figure out what she was there for, like what the purpose was.
She was in love with him. I know.
I do know that, yeah, because it kind of ends that way. Spoiler. But what was my favorite character? I had a lot of least favorite characters, but my favorite character... Oh, actually, I know. I'm gonna go with the wolf. I just really like the wolf and all the time his big old mouth with
you
sharp
kind
teeth.
of remind me of the mayor.
Oh, I really hated the mayor.
I did
the
too.
Two-Faced
He
mayor.
really made me mad. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie. But
thumbs down on the mayor.
Sometimes he had the same humor as you.
Oh yeah, maybe a little bit.
He was a really stupid mayor.
Any other least favorite, or what? Who is your least favorite character?
Didn't see much, but low key. Probably the mayor. Or no, the doctor guy.
Oh, the doctor guy
I
is
hated him.
pretty bad. Yeah. I was gonna choose the doctor guy until they introduced the 3 trick-or-treating kids who were super annoying.
Oh, I
and
hate them.
I really hated those kids. That they definitely win for me. As
Get them out of
least
here.
favorite
Like,
character.
literally
That's
just
right.
kill them.
You have been voted off the island, children. So get out. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Whoops. Okay.
Clearly, I'm really attentive to my own movies I pick.
That's all right. It was really kind of my first experience, so it wasn't as important for you.
Long day, you know.
It is.
I got
It has
bits and
been a long day.
pieces. It's going to be a long week.
Yeah, we had to like cram this in because we just literally didn't have any time between now and the next one coming out. So
Yeah, like literally none.
if we're a little tired, we apologize.
Yeah, Miss Lindsay, you were talking about that midnight episode. It's currently 8:45, and
Everybody's
I'm a
like,
little slumped. It has to be a night where I've gotten good sleep prior, and then I can be funny and hyper. But until then, I will be like on the podcast.
That's all right. Okay. So I think this is probably the most important question. This is a very specific one to this movie. At the very beginning, the premise of the movie is that each holiday has its own land. That's where the holidays come from, is from the holiday land. So we were introduced to Halloween land because that's where Jack lives and all these people that we're talking about. And then he stumbles onto Christmas land and discovers that. So my question, Anna, is what holiday town would you most want to visit? The ones, well, I'll let you say anyone, but the ones that were shown in the movie were
Specifically,
Easter,
Valentine's Day,
St. Patrick's,
Thanksgiving, Christmas, Halloween.
Yes.
I got you.
So one of those 6.
Okay. It's going to be Christmas, if I'm just being real.
Yeah.
It's going to be Christmas. That's my favorite holiday, favorite season. Like, Christmas is my time of the year. But, well, I will say their flaw, their Christmas was not accurate. Did not see any crosses, did not see any Jesus anywhere.
Ooh.
Yeah, they were not very religious friendly. So I was going to say Easter because, maybe Jesus would pull up. But if Easter's how the world sees it and not how it's really meant to be, then it's just going to be bunnies and eggs. And I'm really not having that. I want to see Jesus and Bibles.
What's interesting, so here's what I was thinking through the lens of kind of myself, but definitely for you. Halloween land, no candy. They didn't have any candy. I don't remember one time seeing candy.
Oh my gosh,
it was all
you're
just
right.
horror stuff. So then I was thinking, which land gives you the best opportunity to get candy?
Christmas.
Well, I maybe, but I didn't see any really in there either. I was actually thinking it would be Easter. Like Easter might be your best.
But Easter is so boring without Jesus. Like, but
So true.
if you take Jesus out of the equation, it's a bunny because y'all don't give me baskets. So you get eggs with some pretty old pieces of candy, and that's about it.
So is the sneak attack winner actually Valentine's Day? Is that
was
really
funny.
the one that's going to win because it's full of gifts? It's full of people being nice to each other.
Okay, but like, so is Christmas. They're full of joy, and you know what? They get that joy
I don't
from
know about
Jesus
that
Christ
place.
because Jesus was born. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Oh, I agree. All right. So in summary, the holiday town we'd most like to visit, we think is Christmas.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. I was just trying to make some arguments for the other ones. I have nothing
St.
for St.
Patrick's
Patrick's
Day.
Day.
Literally, if you pick St. Patrick's Day, I actually don't ever want to talk to you ever again.
Okay. So let us know if you pick St. Patrick's Day so that Anna can go ahead and delete you out of her phone.
Blocked. Thanksgiving, I would never pick. Pick it. I don't like Thanksgiving food. If you do, I understand. I just feel like you'd get really obese.
Okay. But we do have someone who did vote for Thanksgiving.
Who?
Mom.
Oh.
Mom voted for Thanksgiving land.
Well,
she loves Thanksgiving.
She's gonna be like stuff in her face.
Oh my
And I'm gonna be in
goodness.
Christmas being like,
She
Oh,
eats reasonable
holy night.
portions, everyone.
okay, but I know she eats reasonable, but like think about it. That's all you lived.
No, I know. Yeah, I'm sure. But
Like, I
you'd be
bet-
thankful a lot.
I guess so.
Hanging out with family, friends.
I suppose. But
Yeah, I don't know.
Christmas.
It probably is Christmas.
In the movie,
Let
they
us
don't-
know.
In the movie, they don't have Jesus.
Make an
Us.
argument for whatever your holiday town is.
If it's St. Patrick's Day, I actually won't block you. I was definitely kidding about that, but we will have a serious conversation.
Yeah, I don't even know why you would do that.
Like, all you do is get pinched if you
I
aren't
guess
wearing the
if you're,
right
like,
color.
Irish, maybe.
Like, I'm not lucky. I'm not red-haired. I'm not, like, a little, what do you even call this thing? Leprechaun. Like, there's no gold at the end of the rainbow. Jesus' promise.
But I will say, like, so St. Patrick was a real person, and so he was a follower of Christ, and he actually has a really cool poem that's written, I believe it's on his tombstone,
St. Patty, what you doing?
where it's like, this is prayers like Christ before me, Christ after me, like just basically like his whole life being centered around Christ. It's pretty cool. So technically, you could probably make the argument that that's also like a pro-Jesus holiday, even though that's not at all how
Yeah.
we celebrate it.
I'm still voting Christmas. Although
Yeah.
I was kind of like, where's 4th of July? And then I realized I'm American.
You are American.
So, like, if he's trying to make this more inclusive,
Oh,
I know
right.
not everybody in the world celebrates those holidays, but
So
they're more
if you could
global.
expand it to other holidays, would you choose one of those, like
No.
Groundhog Day land, President's
Don't
Day
ever
land?
talk to me. No, Christmas. And I'm convinced, Dad, that groundhog, he's still going strong. Have you heard about this? He gets the juice every like 7 years that keeps him going alive and strong. He doesn't die. I had an argument about this in Avid. Remember when I called you?
Oh,
And I
yes.
told you to tell me?
Yes.
Yeah.
I do remember. Maybe we should have a segment on our podcast every week on some crazy conspiracy that Anna's heard that she kind of believes.
Yeah. I have a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. What was the one you told me about the other day where I was like, no, oh, it's kind of just about like that poor, this isn't something you made up, but the guy who died the other day from One Direction.
Oh, no.
And then you said you had heard that the rumor was Beyonce was there and like
I don't
had him
believe-
killed or something.
I don't believe that. But yeah, people are going crazy about Beyonce right now. But like, no, he actually was on drugs. He was on pink fentanyl or something like that. Pink something type of drug. And then he was done. It was really sad.
R.I.P. I'm sorry, I don't remember what his name is. Do you know?
Liam Payne.
R.I.P. Liam Payne.
One Direction. I'm devastated. I actually am. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Rest in peace, Liam Payne.
Yeah. I was going to do like this. Let's have a moment of silence. And I was going to like hit one of these buttons.
I thought you were about to do the crickets. Moment of silence. It's okay. Liam would have found that funny.
Okay. Good. Thanks,
Thanks, Liam.
Liam. Okay. Well,
I'm just saying. Sorry, Matthew Perry. You know,
oh, yeah.
I was right about him. The day he died, me and my friends went on his Instagram. We're looking at all the posts. We're looking at interviews. We're like, these were all signs that he was getting back into drugs because he said it before. And we were convinced, we were like, someone did this to him. Like, I'm dead serious. And then they came out with it saying that someone did. And I literally have never been so happy. Like, everyone looked at me like I was stupid. Wait. Hold on. I'm not happy he died. I'm not happy at all. It was really sad. I was in the car with my friend. She started like screaming. I was like, who is this? But like, I'm just glad that he got justice. There we go. Saved that.
Which one do you think's a bigger deal, that one of the cast of Friends died, or that one of the people from One Direction died?
One Direction. It's a larger scale of generation. I feel like a lot of people didn't know who Matthew Perry was, I'm not gonna lie. And I've seen so much about Liam Payne because there are adults who grew up with it, you know, and there are kids who listen to One Direction, which even though they broke up, like they listen to their music individually too.
I would use the term adults loosely, but maybe technically adults.
Okay, Miss Lauren, pull up because he doesn't think you're an adult apparently.
She's not even 30.
What? The legal age for adult is 18.
That's what I said, technically an adult. But when you say like, oh, adults
She's
grew
28.
up with them. Well, she probably didn't want you just throwing out her age like that out there.
Sorry, Miss Lauren. We can bleep that out if you want. Just hit me
She's
up.
blue. All right, should we get back to this movie or no?
Oh yeah. Sorry. Nightmare
right.
Before Christmas.
Yeah, let's wrap it up here. Okay, so yeah,
No more questions.
Well, I mean, we can go back to our kind of our main serious question. I feel like we jumped it way too early in the Sixth Sense podcast. It's because we weren't very organized. We just like started talking.
Oops.
So we'll try to do better, guys. We're trying to do better. By the way, any ideas that you have about things that we should talk about in every movie? I was telling Anna there's a couple movie podcasts that I watch, and they have some structure to them. So I thought about hijacking some of their ideas, but we'll see. But if there's something you think, oh, this would be a great question to ask for each movie, like what did you think of the font used for the title sequence? I'm just
It's
kidding.
the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Hey, some people like fonts, okay?
But if they can't see it, they're gonna be like, whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Themes. So when you try to take the theme of a movie, now obviously this one's probably primarily geared towards children and not as complex, a little bit more simplified. But what do you think would be some, if you can remember, some themes from the movie?
All right, I'm gonna pull some stuff out of my butt here because
Oh, gross.
not literally. That was an expression. Don't kill me.
No, I know.
But like, I wasn't really awake to get to
Yeah.
the really good parts. But I feel like you can be yourself and love other things around you as well without having to take over. You can enjoy things without becoming okay, get me off.
Yeah, no, I mean, but I hear what you're saying. Like, I couldn't figure that part out. Okay, so Jack is the kind of leader of the Halloween town. He's the Pumpkin King. Is that what we call him?
Yes,
Okay. So he's
which is weird because he's not a pumpkin.
He's not a pumpkin. Well, his skull kind of looks like a jack-o'-lantern, which is
and
the
he
Jack.
can turn into a pumpkin sometimes. Remember in the beginning when he was
Oh,
on the
that's
horse?
true. Yeah. Okay, so he is that, but he's dissatisfied. I guess he's bored of it. Is that what he was singing about? Something I don't
He
really
was talking
remember.
about. He was like, "It's the same thing every year.
Right.
I'm longing for more. Like it's getting like there. I know there's something else out there, and I feel like I'm missing out. Basically.
Right. Okay. And so he discovers Christmas Land. He thinks, oh, I should be Santa Claus.
Yeah, that's what he called him. But he loved it. Like there was joy in him. And then he got back home and he was like, Santa Claus or something.
Right. So he became obsessed, maybe. So maybe like that's where the joy went. This joy became an obsession. He went a little crazy. Also, he had the Santa Claus kidnapped, and so that he could do it. And then he was terrible at it. So he started delivering gifts to the this actually, what did I say my favorite scene was? That's right. I actually think my favorite scene are all the terrible gifts the children get at Christmas. So like the very first kid, pulls the shrunken head out of his box. That's
so
what he got for
sad.
Christmas. So they all get terrible gifts. That was pretty funny. But so he goes, he does it, he's terrible, and they shoot him out of the sky, and he's like, oh. And then, basically like, I love being the Pumpkin King. So he kind of comes back around. I think that's what you're saying is like, maybe not that grass is always greener. Like you become not content in your life.
Right.
And kind of maybe miss the joys around you. You get bored with it and you go seek something else, some other place, but in reality, you had it great.
Yeah. And like I feel like he can enjoy Christmas without needing to take it over, and be evil.
Exactly. Don't take things over and be evil, guys. That's a really important theme. Yeah. Okay, that's a good one. I think that was probably the primary theme.
I agree.
Okay. Then there was like this love story ish.
I didn't make it to that. I just know she was in love with him. She was like, the whole time, but she would never
Right.
talk to him. Like, you stupid girl.
Yeah, but so it seemed to me like he didn't even really know her, had never had a conversation with her, and then all of a sudden by the end, like he loves her too. And I'm like, well, how did you even build a relationship with her?
I think that he just saw her so many times help him that she was like,
yeah.
or that he was like, this girl is relating to me, and that I can see that in her, that she has the same longing for something different, and I'm gonna give it to her. Wink.
Yeah, and if I think that her arms are on the wrong side of her body, I can just take them off and re-sew them back on the different sides.
I don't remember that.
It's very handy. I mean, it doesn't happen. I'm just saying it could.
Oh,
because
I was like, I thought it did happen.
because she's like falls apart several times and just stitches herself back together,
She's
which would be
low-key girl
super
boss for that.
convenient. Super convenient.
Yeah, except I don't do needles.
That's true, and it does, especially a sewing needle. Have you seen those things? They're like that long.
Don't talk to me, bro. I'm about to pass out.
Okay, we don't. Anna's had some traumatic experiences here towards the end of the last podcast episodes.
Yeah.
We haven't had a chance for anybody to really mock you yet,
For my crying?
not even mock you, but harass you about
My
potentially
crying.
being scared of ghosts.
Yeah.
It's not even the crying as much as the actual ghost
Yeah, I wouldn't
thing.
even just say it's ghosts. I'm just scared of like the noises and the unknown. Like I genuinely, I have such bad paranoia. It's not even funny. Like my anxiety, like it just builds up, and like I guess we can have an anxiety podcast sometime because
Yeah, we really should.
like it just gets to the point where like I literally get in my head so much that like not even other people's like words are like comforting. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like if I'm on the phone with someone, I don't care what they're telling me, like it doesn't matter. I have to have somebody like right there with me.
Yeah. That's a good point. Aside from that, I don't think there's any other major themes. I think it was just kind of that one. It's a pretty simplistic movie. Anything else you can think of?
I think it's time for bed.
Okay. We've gone long enough. People be tired.
Yeah. I'll be better next time, trust.
Next time. Okay. So our next podcast episode, we have a couple of ideas. We haven't fully decided. Like I said, we'll be out of commission for a good several days. Okay, so we'll actually get some feedback. So one of the episodes we will do is that Anna and I are each going to show each other modern trends, especially like, for her, it's more social media. That wasn't really the case when I was a kid. It's probably more like commercials or something like that.
Period.
But if you have ideas about what is the peak thing that we should show each other, so preferably we're trying to sort of keep them from each other. I'm not going to show Anna until we're on the podcast and do stuff
And
like
vice
that.
versa.
So it might take a little work for us. I'm not sure it'll be our next podcast, but it'll be within the next couple of either the next one or maybe a couple of after that. And then so send in your ideas for that.
Period.
Cool. All right. Hey, thanks for tuning in, guys. Y'all have a wonderful week.
Good night. Thank you for listening. Who You Callin' Bruh is a Jam Pastor Jay production. All writing, content, and production is done by Jay and Anna Beerley.
Our opening and closing track is Feel It by Matias Ruiz. You can find more wonderful tracks at worshipstart.com. This podcast is hosted on Substack at jampastorj.substack.com.